Hello ladies and gentlemen, and yes, I didn't upload the last 2 weeks because of technical difficulties and trips. If you want to learn more, check out my community tab. You'll see me explain everything there. And big news, boys, we're finally on a new patch after 3 weeks. Before we get into it, I will not be talking about the new mode. I'll just talk about some battle pass stuff, chromas, skins, and anything that isn't related to the new mode. Next week, they are rolling out multiple new skins, and then I will be talking about it. And oh boy, do I have some things to talk about this week. Oh yeah, and Aurora is one of them, and yes, I know you want to hear me rant about the bunny girl. I get it. Let's actually talk about her first. So the footnotes are that Riot took 7 whole years to produce a champion with a 3-hit passive, an ability that was already in the game, a dash that makes her invisible, a Kali E, oh, and her ultimate is just Vigari on steroids, which, believe it or not, was already an ability in the game. Clearly the time for this champion went to making her pretty. I mean, tell me this was an accident. Now you have my thoughts on her, this is a great bridge into the anima squad skins. So we'll talk about hers first, and for anyone whose champion has gone through the trenches with the release skins, you'll know this could be much worse. The only thing I really dislike is the sociopathic way she's holding that pin. Jesus Christ, I get it, it's a magic wand, whatever. But come on, that's not how they do it in real life. You know, all the people that use, magical sticks in real life. Also, did you know, if you're not British, you've been pronouncing this wrong the whole time? Because, yes, the British people pronounce it, correctly, like you do. Right? However, the English, the American pronunciation... Anima? What? Yeah, I'm just gonna be British, I guess. Next up is Battle Bad Zaya, and yes, Riot's testing me on this one. For those of you who don't know me personally and don't know who I am and how down bad I am, right here is pretty much just a description of my dream woman. Yeah, that's what Battle Bad Zaya is. She's even got a wolf cut, so help me God. Also, closing thoughts on this skin, she became an amputee because yes, she is missing legs. Those are some robotic legs with knees so small you could not convince me this is some kind of armor. No human knee could fit inside a space that small, it just doesn't work. I get that she's like half bird or whatever, it still doesn't make sense. As for Cybercat Yumi, I like it lore-wise, primordial tech tinkered with and used for good, creating a lovable hologram home base for the crew. However, it's a goddamn Yumi skin. You're gonna use this? Really? Bewitched exists. The only reason you're using this is because you're too lazy to wait for Halloween, and you just don't like Principal Yumi? For some reason? For such a useless champ, the skins are all so good. You're really gonna settle for the hologram cat? Now on to Battle Dove Seraphine, and I really think this skin fixed all of Seraphine's major problems, because in my eyes, she has 2 very big ones. The first being she's very stagnant. All she does is float around a stage and be pretentious. Not much movement, just float. And the second problem is, she just sounds terrible. Her singing, her music, it's all just awful. Except in KDA, those Madison Beer performances actually aren't bad. But that aside, just in-game, she's kinda an earbleed to listen to. Now, the first problem gets fixed by this being a legendary skin, so she gets the freedom to move around a lot, have different animations. And the second gets fixed by this absolute banger of a dance emote. Also, just the passive music isn't that bad. Normally I mute Seraphine's music the moment that I get into a game with her, but this time, if a Seraphine has this skin, I probably won't mute it because it's actually not bad. Now that we've gone over all the anima squad skins, let's go over who they're fighting. Those people being the Primordials, 2 sick monster skins trying to tear the city apart. We will start off with Rek'Sai. Now there are a couple talking points here. For starters, Rek'Sai is ripped and has human biceps for some reason. The other point is that it's just a really cool skin in my opinion. I don't really know what else to say. It's not better than Pool Party Rek'Sai, that's a literal shark, but if you look closely, you'll notice 2 anima squad fighters trying to take her down. And the one on the right is Admiral Battle Bunny Misfortune, who is the new $300 skin. But we're gonna ignore that for now and instead focus on Primordial Belveth, who is no different from her base skin. Yeah, that's it. well, I guess I'll finish talking about Anima Squad next week, so thanks for watching and join the Discord in the description, but don't leave just yet, we still have to talk about this week's sales. Oh, so this is where Rakan is.